Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video is going to be a video where I'm testing out new products, kind of like a get ready with me video, but everything or mostly everything that I'm going to be using is new, and I'm going to give you guys my first impression of them. It won't be like my foundation first impressions where I come in and check out throughout the day and show you how the foundation is wearing, but I will give you guys my initial thoughts on everything that I'm wearing. And you can always check out my blog if you want to find out full reviews for certain products. And as always, leave a comment below. I'm more than happy to answer any questions or give you guys any more like in-depth answers to your questions. So let's just jump right in. Subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, that's it. So I'm actually going to start off with my eyes, which is something that I rarely ever do. And the palette that I'm going to be using is new to me, and it is the Morphe 25A palette. This is, I believe, the Copper Spice one. Now, I can't tell you the last time I tried Morphe eyeshadows. I did buy the 35O and the Jaclyn Hill favorites, but that's it. In terms of my favorite eyeshadows, there are others, specifically like from like Makeup Forever, etc. But I don't have a problem with these, if that makes sense. Like, they're good, I just don't really reach for them because there are better. Like, I love a warm palette. I love anything that has golds and shimmeries. I'm actually kind of in a rut right now because everything that I wear, like all of my makeup looks, tend to be all the same. It's like warm brown with gold sparkle on the lids or gold shimmer. So yeah. The crease, I'm going in with this shadow right here. It's really pretty. I mean, the shadows are super soft. They're easy to blend. I don't have an issue with them. I know Morphe is like very contentious in the YouTube world, but I don't have a problem with this palette or any of the other eyeshadow palettes that I have from them. Next, I'm going to take this color right here and then just apply that on the outer V of my eyes. Next, I'm just going to take this second to last color here just to deepen it up a bit. Next on the eyes, I'm going in with the Fluid Metal eyeshadows by Estee Edit. You guys know I work for Estee Edit, but I'm just going to use this from the inner corner to halfway and then continue to smoke out the edge. I'm not going to put it all over the lid, or at least I don't plan to, but the way my eyeshadow's been going, that might change. And this is in the shade Don't Be Afraid. I'm actually going to take a little bit of this purple shade right here from the Natasha Denona Star Palette because I want it to be more of a purple eye look. I'm changing my mind. I'm going to stop there for now, and then I'm going to prime my face with the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Primer. So yeah, this is the primer. That's actually pretty scary. It makes me look white, so it's not quite translucent, and hopefully that won't mess with the foundation that I'm using. This is the LA Girl Pro Foundation. This promises to be a full coverage foundation, and it's been raved about on YouTube. So many people love it because it is under $10, and apparently it is a dupe for the Makeup Forever foundation. I do like the Makeup Forever Ultra HD. It's not like my holy grail foundation, but it is a good option, so let's see. So this is the foundation. It is pretty full coverage for a drugstore product. I do like the way it makes my skin look. It is obviously much dewier than any of the matte foundations that I tend to love because I am oily, but during the winter my skin does get a little dry, so I'll see how this holds up. It doesn't feel cakey or heavy on the skin, and I think 1 to 2 pumps I had put is more than enough, so I don't need to go over it with another layer. Because sometimes some foundations I do need to go add a little bit more just so I could get a little bit more coverage, but this is pretty good. For concealer, I am going to be going in with the new NARS Soft Matte Concealer. This is in the shade Hazelnut. It is in between Cafe and Almond. So this promises to be a full coverage matte concealer, which I am really excited about because although I love the Radiant Creamy Concealer, it is a little bit like dewier or more radiant than I would like, so I tend to reach for other concealers. I do reach for the Radiant Creamy when I'm kind of doing like a no makeup day or if I want a glowier look. So when I found out that they were coming out with a matte concealer, I had to get it because I like all matte everything. And if it promises to be much more full coverage than the Radiant Creamy, then I'm all here for it. The only thing that I don't like is in a pot. I hate things with a pot. Wow, look at that. That just covered everything. It doesn't feel cakey or anything like that under the eyes. It feels actually pretty lightweight and comfortable. I think I just found my new HG. To set everything, I'm going in with the Cover FX Translucent Setting Powder. This is the perfect setting powder, and this is in the shade Translucent Deep. I was really excited when I saw that they were coming out with a translucent powder that was for deeper skin tones, because although I do like my Laura Mercier and the RCMA, and more recently the Ilia translucent powder, sometimes I do get nervous that, you know, it might flash back. Even though I've used them before, I think having an option for deep skin is kind of awesome. And they also have a nice one or a version for fair. It's a light version. So it's just something different. I wanted to test it out just to see how it wears compared to my Laura Mercier or my Ilia. Ooh. And I like that it has this little cover rather than a sticker because it's a little bit easier to protect. And then with a fluffy brush, I'm just going to use that all over the face just to set the foundation. Okay, so I applied false lashes, but I realized that my camera had stopped recording. But the lashes that I'm wearing are the Nicole Guerriero and Eylure collab. This is the Casually Glamorous. I figured I'd pop on some lashes just to spice it up a little bit, and I really do like them. They were fairly easy to apply compared to most of my lashes in the past, but who knows, I could look a hot mess. Let me know. For contour, bronze, etc., just to add a little bit of more color back into my face, I'm using the Tarte Volume 3 Contour Kit. I do have the Makeup Shayla contour kit that Tarte came out with, but when I saw this one I couldn't help but purchase it. And woo, girl, this contour color is super deep. You can get pretty heavy-handed with it. In retrospect, this brush probably isn't the best one to use, but if you are deeper complexion, it is a good option, and I'm happy Tarte is finally, you know, caring about us that are of deeper skin. But I will say the highlighters in here, they're super chunky. I would not recommend it. I actually prefer the highlighters in the Makeup Shayla collab. They're just really chunky and glittery, and if you have any sort of like texture on your skin, it will emphasize that. So I'm not a big fan. Maybe the more I play with it, it'll probably get better, but so far wasn't really my cup of tea, but aside from the highlighters, I really like it. For highlights, I'm going in with this Milani highlight blush palette. It is the Sunlight 01, and I guess the shade is Spotlight. And I'm just going in with my NARS brush. And for blush, I'm just going in with the Too Faced Papa Don't Peach, which looks like this. This blush does make me a little bit nervous because it's very shimmery, so I don't know if it's just all shimmer, but we'll see. I know, it's really pretty. I am highlighted AF. For lips, I'm going in with the Marc Jacobs liquid lip cream. This is in the shade Hot Cocoa. I'm kind of cheating with this one. I was sent a liquid lip cream in the shade Shush Blush by Influencer, and I really liked the formula, so I decided to pick up Hot Cocoa because it is just like a perfect nude color for my skin tone, so I'm cheating a little bit. Okay, so this is not as brown as I thought it would have been. So I'm going to cheat again and put the Anastasia lip gloss in the shade Fudge over it just to deepen it just a little bit. Because I wanted more of like a brown nude, not such a bright nude, because I want the eyes to pop a little bit, if that makes sense. When I tell you this is the perfect lip gloss, it goes literally with everything. And then to lock everything in place, I'm going in with the Milani Make It Last setting spray. This is Prime, Correct, and Set, and it promises 16-hour wear. We'll see about that. My favorite setting spray of life is the Model in a Bottle, so we'll see if, I doubt this will compare to it, but it is always good to find a drugstore version because I feel like you go through setting sprays so often and spending like $16, $20 on something is just kind of ridiculous, even though we do it anyway. And this is the final look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this testing out new products, get ready with me video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.